The sky was blue. There were no clouds, no thunder, no rain. And yet, a giant wooden ship was rising in the middle of dry land. People stopped and stared. Some laughed, some shook their heads, because in that world, it had never rained like that before. So why was Noah building a boat so big it blocked the sun? And how did he even build something that large, without modern tools? Life felt normal. People woke up early, they worked in fields, they raised animals, children played in the dirt, families gathered for meals. There were rivers like the Tigris and the Euphrates that sometimes flooded, but nothing that covered the whole earth. The ground was dry most of the year. The seasons felt predictable. No one expected disaster. Then, Noah received a warning. A great flood was coming. Water would cover the earth. Everything would be destroyed. Noah had to build a giant ark to survive. If someone today said the whole world would flood, would you believe them? The instructions were very specific. The ark had to be 300 cubits long, about 450 feet. It was 50 cubits wide, about 75 feet, and 30 cubits high, about 45 feet tall. That's like a 4-story building made of wood. This was not a small fishing boat. It was more like a floating warehouse. The ark was not built to sail fast. It was built to float safely. It did not need a sail. It did not need a steering wheel. It just needed to survive the storm. First, they needed wood. The Bible says, "Gopher wood." Many experts think this could have been a strong wood like cypress. Noah and his sons would have cut down hundreds of trees, swinging heavy axes, cutting tree after tree, dragging giant logs across land. No trucks, no machines, only muscle. After cutting the trees, they shaped the wood into beams and planks. Each plank was shaped by hand. They built a wide, flat bottom first. If the base cracked, the whole ark would break. So the bottom had to be strong and steady. Then they built the sides, layer by layer, wood beams locked together. They may have used wooden pegs to hold pieces in place. They covered the inside and outside with pitch, a thick, sticky substance like tar. Pitch sealed the cracks and stopped water from leaking in. Imagine the smell of hot tar, fires burning, workers spreading it across the wood. This was hard, messy work. And they did it for years. While the ark grew taller, the jokes grew louder. "And why are you building a boat? There's no rain." But Noah kept building, day after day. Hammer, cut, lift, seal, repeat. The ark had 3 levels, 3 floors filled with rooms, rooms for animals, rooms for food, rooms for Noah's family. They stored dried grain, seeds, and other food that could last many months. The ark had a window near the top, not on the side, near the roof. This allowed light and air inside while keeping water out. There was only one door, one way in, then one day. The sky changed. Dark clouds rolled in. The air felt heavy. A drop of rain hit the ground, then another. Soon, rain poured like it had never poured before. Water burst from underground. The storm grew stronger. Rain fell for 40 days and 40 nights. The ark rocked back and forth. Rain pounded on wood. Wind screamed. Waves slammed against the sides. The wood creaked under pressure. But it did not break. It was wide, heavy, balanced. It did not fight the waves. It rode them. Outside, everything disappeared. Homes, fields, cities. Inside, they waited. After 40 days, the rain stopped, but water still covered the earth. The ark floated for months. Finally, one day, the ark hit something. It had landed. It rested on the mountains of Mount Ararat. But they still waited. Noah sent out a raven. Then he sent a dove. The dove came back. Later, the dove returned with an olive leaf. That tiny leaf meant life was growing again. Finally, the door opened. Fresh air rushed in. The earth smelled clean. They stepped onto ground that had erased the past. Behind them stood the ark, the giant wooden ship that saved them. In front of them, a brand new beginning. The ark was not built in the rain. It was built in clear skies. It was built during doubt. It was built when no one else believed. Storms always come, and when they come, you cannot start building then. You build before. Noah survived the storm because he prepared early. He kept working, even when it felt foolish. So here's the real question. What are you building right now? Because one day, your storm will come. And when it does, you will rise because you prepared. Just like the ark, built by hand, sealed with pitch, layer by layer, year after year, until the day the sky finally broke.